The Allegheny 100 Challenge has been running for about a dozen years, I believe. In the Allegheny National Forest, you have 50 hours to complete either 100 miles, 75 miles, 50 miles, which is what Andy will attempt, or what I will attempt, 25 miles. What?
John!
Hey, buddy. Go get him, man. Good seeing you.
All right, the trip begins.
Have a good hike.
I wonder how long it'll be before I lose everybody.
Thanks, you can come with us. Yeah.
Roots, roots, more roots. When there aren't roots, there's mud. And when there's mud, there's rocks. I might be about halfway to my goal for tonight. I'm not sure I'll actually make it. For the first 20 minutes, I was with a few people, and then they pulled ahead. And for the last while, I've heard people behind me. Maybe they're catching up very slowly. It's actually comforting to know there's people back there. This is supposed to be fun, and it's pretty out and all that, but having a partner certainly would be nice. Whoop. And that is why I'm not filming. I got here. This might be Tracy Run North, but it also might not be. I got here a little while ago, just around 8:30, which is later than I wanted. I could use water, and even though the stream is clearly right down there, I don't want to go get it because I'm afraid I'll not find my way back. So I'll just have to wait till tomorrow morning and have the 18 ounces or so that I've got left and let that hold me for the night. I don't think anyone else is here. I don't think anyone else is coming. 2 people just went by. Might have been the last 2 people. And I suppose they're going to the next place. Oh well. Slippery, slidey trail, pretty forest, but, you know, would it be easier with another person? Sure. And I made it, mile and a half per hour. Let's hope for a good day tomorrow. I'm glad I'm at a shelter. I don't have to screw around setting anything up. Might not be a comfortable night's sleep, because I just have my fin pad. But hey, I'll live. I'll make do. I'll tough it out. Yeah! Soon it will be officially sunrise. Just past sunrise. I've actually been up for a little while. But there wasn't really much point in doing much.
because I'm not going to certainly start walking the trail until it's really light enough to see. And that won't be for a little while yet. But I can break down camp. All things considered, not a bad night. Goody. A side trail mark. At least I'm on the path back to the North Country Trail. Well, maybe that's Allegheny Reservoir. I wonder how it's supposed to be nearby the trail for the next several miles. 7, I think. I wonder how often it will be in view. God, I'm going slow. Pretty spot. I bet some of the 25ers camped here. Fast 25ers. Now, where's the trail? That's right. We do this because it's fun. And at this rate, I don't know. I mean, I can complete the 25, sure. But can I complete it in a reasonable time frame? I have my doubts. Don't see this too often. Suspect it's not that useful of a map. I figure I have about 6 miles to my minimum goal. Can't imagine getting to the extended goal, which is never, I think, 4 miles past that. Quite sure I'm the last person. Well, of course the sign is right there. I didn't even see it. I know I didn't see it. I just kept going straight down Tracy Run Trail. Probably for about a third of a mile. Damn. I didn't even see that when I walked by. Gah. Now, these are the kind of intersection markers I can get behind and appreciate. These I'm going to see. As opposed to a sign that's knee high and the same color as dead wood. So, crossing the Tracy Ridge Run Trail, I believe. That was the trail I made the mistake on. And I looked at the map and it looked like it would be considerably longer to just stay on the Tracy Trail. Also, I suspected that the blowdowns would be a lot worse, just based on what I'd seen already in my 0.3 miles of walking down it.
I came back to the North Country Trail. So at this rate, no way we get to the farmer shelter at mile marker 17-ish. I mean, I'd really love to, but it's just not going to happen. Not unless the trail stays a lot like it has for the last half mile, and what are the chances of that? Oh my. I don't know how many streams I've crossed, and some were substantial, like the one by Tracy Ridge Run Shelter and Johnny Cake's Campground. But this is the first bridge. Well, it's a nice view. Not really worth all the work I've had to get here, but it's a nice view. Well, there's a part of me that actually wishes that road walk had gone on longer. But maybe if this stays like this, as opposed to the muddy mess it was before the road walk, maybe I can make some decent time. Phew. I mean, I think I'm only averaging about a mile an hour, maybe a little more. I mean, the terrain is got a gentler grade than, say, the Appalachian Trail. And I went a lot quicker on the AT. This amount of time on the AT, you know, I'd covered 10 miles, I think, gotten to Damascus. Well, it is what it is. And right now, what it is surprisingly hot. I'm confused. My GPS says I've done 12 miles. I don't think I made 2 miles in mistakes. I'm here now, and there's no point in going farther. The next campground's 3/10 of a mile away, and then after that, there's nothing official for over 4 miles. And well, I could just go until it gets dark. I'm done. It's the footing that just gets you, especially the mud. Gets me anyway. I don't know how they do it. I know I can't. Time to do camp chores and decide about tomorrow. So I believe it's about 10 miles, trail miles to the end. And at the pace I'm going, it means I wouldn't get there until, what, 4 p.m.? Somehow I think Andy's probably not going to be too happy about that. Bucket with water and cooking gear. Time for some tea. Now the question is, should I pour it into the fry pan after I pour out some other water? Get a little fry, toast it up. Looks like way too much for one person. I'm sure it's too much. Not bad. A little bland. Oh well. Sunrise. Can't say I slept particularly well last night. It actually might be raining as hard as I think it is. I don't know how long it's supposed to last. Times like this, you appreciate the joys of day hiking. Good morning. I've just found a rare object, a bridge, an actual bridge. Well, hooray. If I was fleet of foot, I'd film myself walking across it, but I'm not. So you'll just have to imagine it as I cross on this wet, dreary, but warm day. Actually, I think the only drips are from the trees. I don't know that it's actually going to rain anymore, so I'm almost certainly overdressed. Not going to finish. Going to end at Route 59 or maybe a little farther, the next further on Forest Road, but probably not. Andy's worried about time, and maybe he's being a bit of a nervous Nelly, but I understand where he's coming from, I suppose. I don't like it, but it is what it is. So, would I have seen them if my companions hadn't pointed them out? Very pretty. I got to this spot at Pennsylvania Route 59 at about 11 a.m. Better part of an hour after I really wanted to get here, because I didn't trust my instincts and just kept following what sure seemed like the trail, even though on the Far Out app it's not marked as the trail, and it didn't really look quite right on guided GPS either. I should have trusted my instincts. After all, there was a blue blaze there. It's the only one I saw. There's nothing else it could have been. Oh well. Two other hikers, I guess they're now going to be the last two finishing the Allegheny 125-mile challenge, caught up to me, and we went the right way together. Their pace was probably faster than my pace would be by myself, but I was able to keep up with them. And I suppose if I'd kept with them could have finished the 25 miles somewhere between 4 and 5 p.m. But I'm acceding to Andy's wishes, and after all, he didn't know I'd meet 2 people. And ending the hike here. It's been a challenge, certainly. Was it a good challenge? I suppose so. The 2 ladies who are local to the state anyway, and maintain North Country Trail, decided to give me the trail name Determination. Their names, by the way, are Trail Crier and Lost But Loving It. And as I understand it, she never actually is really lost. She doesn't necessarily know where any trip's going to be, because she doesn't do the planning. They were fun to talk to. They've left now and are headed south, and I have no doubt they'll finish their 25-mile challenge. It's too bad I haven't got a better spot to sit. All I can really say for this spot is it's sunny. A picnic table would be nice. Ah well, it is what it is. That's probably the mantra. Is that the right term for this trip?